Alright, so today we are going to be making our Easter bunny cake. I have already made the cake and let it cool down. My hands have been washed, everything's ready. So this is going to be our head. I used 2 circle pans. Definitely need circle pans for this. It makes everything a whole lot easier. So this is going to be the head. And then over here, I have already cut it. But your other cake is going to be the ears and the bow tie. So basically you just want to make 2 lines like this. You can make the ears smaller, however you want. You're going to take the ears, place them on top. I've been making this cake for maybe 5 or 6 years now. That's what it looks like now. And then now I'm going to take this and I'm going to place it at the bottom here. Do that real quick. So now that we have all of this on, I'm going to show you the other ingredients you are going to need. These things that you can use whatever kind of cake you want, whatever kind of frosting you want. Alright, so you're going to need some sweetened coconut flakes, some of this red food coloring. I recommend getting the peel Twizzlers, the pull and peel ones. They're just easiest to use. I think they look the best. You need peanut butter M&Ms, and then 2 containers of frosting. Have 1 vanilla and 1 cream cheese. So what you want to do first is add a couple drops of this to the coconut to turn it pink. Go ahead and do that. 4 should be good. Right, I'm going to mix that up real quick. Alright, so once you're done, it should look something like this. It doesn't need to be fully coated, just enough to have color. So we're going to set that off to the side. And we're going to frost these. You can use whatever kind of frosting you want. It's a nice thing. But I'm going to go ahead and frost the entire head and then the surface of all this using my frosting. Alright, so I went ahead and frosted the bow tie. And the nice thing about this is that it can be messy because it's a bunny and it's fluffy and there doesn't have to be any clean lines or anything. So next I am going to frost the head and then I will frost the ears. And I will say the hardest part is definitely on the sides just because you get a lot of crumbs. So what I did was I microwaved this whole container for about 15-20 seconds and it just kind of helped spread it a little bit nicer. Alright, so this is what the cake looks like all frosted. Next we are going to add our coconut. You're going to cover the entire bow with the coconut. So I'm going to go ahead and do that and then I'll show you what to do next. Alright, so now all that is done. Now we're going to take more and we're going to add it on the inside of this. So you want to leave some white on the outside. Kind of sprinkle it down the middle. Just like this. Nothing too crazy or fancy. Same thing on the other side. And after you do all of this, I'm going to cover the whole rest of the cake, the head, and then around those with just regular plain white coconut. Alright, so it's coming together really nicely. Now, the next step is we need to cut our Twizzlers so we have the whiskers. So what I'm going to do, cut them about this big, and then I'm going to peel them apart so then we can put them right in the middle. Alright, so now that I've cut them to size, you don't want them to be hanging off the face. You just kind of place them here like this. And then on the other side as well, and we're gonna put a peanut M&M. It can really be any kind of M. I just like the peanut ones best because they're larger. So I think that they sometimes look better. Because if they're too small, it's not very proportionate to the face. Now I got them all laid out. So I got my things of peanut M&Ms. And you can do pretty much whatever, but I have blue eyes, so I like to do blue for the eyes. You just kind of push it in there, not too hard. Want some that are about the same size. This one's a little bit too big. You don't want your bunny to look wonky. Or you can do green, whatever. And then I like to find maybe a smaller brown one for the nose. Or you could probably even do red. Let's see, which one do I like better? I think I like the red one better. It kind of matches with everything else. I think we're going to go with that. And then there you have it. Your bunny is finished and it looks cute and it tastes really good. There you go.